Let's get this quick warm-up game.
Then you really start seeing these little flowers that just aren't going to make the cut, and it's really important for me to have quality flowers, so I just take off the little tiny flowers. They're not going to turn into anything. So we go all the way until like day 30.
Got it, that makes sense. Yeah, last time I will actually do the lollipopping is typically it's around day 21 in flower, but even like during flower you can get some stuff kind of growing down there. So I usually kind of maintain that, continue to kind of pluck off those little buds that are growing down on the lowers, even into flowering, just to make sure that don't end up with that popcorn larvae stuff at the end of the grow. So topping, let's get into that. And there's quite a few people who do topping, and there are so many different ways to go about it. I mean, when I first started out, I was letting the plant grow to the 5th node and then topping down to the 3rd. Then I was, next time around, let the plant grow up to the 5th node, top at that 5th node, and let those lower branches grow up. There's a bunch of different ways to go about it. What do you do for topping?
So I had a friend who would like always just top, and not do plant maintenance. I'd be like, dude, like take care of the plants. He got like really just gun-ho with the whole topping.
Shit,
as far as topping goes with me, I weigh 10 inches.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 2.
As they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay. I'm one, right?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Those things could definitely go hand in hand, that's for sure.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Pulls it in at the 13. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow on play action.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Burrow. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Gun. Cut.
On second down, here's Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Gotta go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. He's at the 50. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Come on, get up out of there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Pollard going to try the right side. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott yet again. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
My man.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Which was a tremendous, a beautiful thing, a beautiful disaster. And we came in hot, and that's also part of how we wanted to go in the mission. It was great for Vader to...
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Prescott on play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for his defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and it definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that discipline.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, they're
in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. But that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the
hydration that it can hold as well. It becomes almost impossible to overwater in cocoa because it's only going to hold on to a finite amount of moisture. So as long as you have a pot that drains correctly, you're never going to overwater because it's going to hold on to whatever it wants, and the rest of it's just going to wash right out the bottom of the pot. This is why it's a hydroponic, or considered a hydroponic medium. So the way we do with flood and drain, because we have the waterfall effect in our reservoirs, we flood multiple times a day 4 times a day, we're bringing fresh, aerated, oxygen water to the root zone, so there's no need for perlite in a flood and drain type setup because we're constantly bringing oxygen to the root zone 4 times a day. So perlite, in our instance, not necessarily needed. Whereas if you're going to do like a top-down drain to waste, you don't have bubbles running in your reservoir or anything like that. You're just going to water once a day, maybe twice a day, and it's just going to sit there. You might want that perlite in there to add a little bit more aeration in there. So if that's how the roots are getting their oxygen from the aeration in the medium, as opposed to delivering oxygen